Hey everyone, what is up? My name is Jordan and this is JJ Cruise. Today we are checking out the incredible Celebrity Silhouette. Before we get into the full walking ship tour, I do just want to invite you to subscribe to the channel. We are on a journey to 40,000 subscribers. We would love for you to be a part of the first 40,000 JJ crew. And while you're hitting the subscribe button, don't forget to hit that like button too. Let's go check out the Celebrity Silhouette. We are starting our tour of the Silhouette here up on deck 15. Now we are more towards the back or the aft of the ship here in the elevator bank. Now in the elevator bank on deck 15 you are going to have ping pong tables. So you see one right here, kind of interesting placement, but on sea days actually people are always up here playing them. And then we'll see the other one, there's one on the other elevator bank right across the hallway. Up here on deck 15 you do have a specialty restaurant called The Porch. This is right here. This restaurant is actually only on a couple of the Celebrity Cruises ships. The Porch is more seafood, so it is like your seafood restaurant. You got things like tuna tartare, oysters, seafood towers. And right across the hallway here, you do have another entrance into the Lawn Club. The beautiful little seating area out here. And this is the start of the lawn. So there is living grass up here on deck 15, and you do have another specialty restaurant that's kind of tucked away inside here, and this is called the Lawn Club Grill. The Lawn Club Grill is your steakhouse on board, and this is possibly the best specialty restaurant that Celebrity Cruises has to offer. You're gonna find things like steak up here, burgers, delicious sides, a salad bar. Everything is super fresh and really, really good. Now, right in front of me, you see kind of all of these little alcoves, and these are actually cabanas. They can be purchased on sea days or port days and come with food and wine. So they do have an additional charge, but you do kind of get the area to yourself with a server. And it can be a nice thing to do if you are looking to just relax on a sea day. This area up here is really beautiful and nice and quiet. Past the alcoves is going to be, of course, the signature sunset bar, which is the bar that sets at the very back of the ship, allowing you to just sit and watch the wake. Show you the lawn right there. It really is so quiet and serene up here. Having grass on a cruise ship, I say it every time, it's very unique, but Celebrity has done it so well. This ship did go through an amplification or a giant renovation during the pandemic. So you are gonna see some things that are looking a little bit more modern or reflect the Edge class ships, which is the newest class of ship for Celebrity. You have this nice, beautiful seating area up here towards the back of the ship. Again, plenty of places to just sit and relax. This side of the bar is actually a smoking section. So if you are a smoker, you can come up here towards the back of the ship and enjoy that. We've got the sunset bar right here. And this is a great place to come and watch sail away. And then you do have a set of stairs which will take you down to the back of Oceanview Cafe. So the buffet has a nice seating area at the very back of the ship. Those stairs are a quick way to get down there. This is the non-smoking side of kind of the sunset bar area. So again, plenty of seating. And this does circle back to those alcoves or those cabanas that you can purchase for a price. Now on the other side of deck 15, more towards the forward elevator bank, you are gonna have a few different things such as the entrance into the retreat. So the retreat area is of course the place where if you are in a suite, you can go, that's your private deck. Also, it has Camp at Sea, which is your kids club for ages 3 to 12, as well as Club X, which is going to be the teens club. So all of that is located on deck 15 towards the forward. Let's hop on down to deck 14. We are now on deck 14. We have come down just one deck. We are in the elevator bank more towards the aft of the ship. And this is where you're going to find one of the most important venues, and that is Oceanview Cafe. Oceanview Cafe is, of course, the buffet on board. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they're open late in the evening until 1 a.m. for snacks. Things like pasta, pizza, and salad are served that late. You have a beautiful area towards the back of the Oceanview Cafe that you can just sit and enjoy the absolutely stunning views. We are now going to take a walk outside on deck 14, and this is primarily going to be a sun deck. Now we are here in beautiful St. Martin today, so you can see the absolutely gorgeous views all around. I'm going to give you a quick peek onto the pool deck, because deck 14 does sit up above over deck 12, which is the pool deck. There is no deck 13 on this ship. And this is also the deck where you will find the running and jogging track. So you can see we're kind of walking on that right now. It does loop around the pool. So just up a deck, around the pool. You'll see plenty of seats out here. The towels are already in the seats because you do not have to check towels in and out on Celebrity Cruises. That's a great perk. I know that many people do not like checking those towels in and out with their cards. So it's nice that they trust you, that you're not going to just steal the towels. We do have a couple of venues up here. We do have the Mast Bar. This is going to be one of the bars up here on board. And this is also, hello, this is also a smoking section. So this is an area where you can come and enjoy a cigarette or a cigar. And then right on the other side, we are going to have the Mast Grill. The Mast Grill is, of course, the grill on board. So you've got things like burgers, hot dogs, French fries, all up here on deck number 14. Highly recommend the turkey burger if you've never had that. And then you do have a nice seating area right outside here. There's some nice loungers up here as we are going more forward in the shade. So you notice kind of that awning, and then there's some nice loungers under there. So if you are wanting a little bit of shade on a sunny day like today, you can come up here and find that right behind the Mast Grill. There's stairs in front of us that will take us up to deck 15. Again, that's where that retreat deck area is. But we are going to head inside to check out the additional venues. Upon walking in here, we are going to have the meeting place. The meeting place will be the conference center on board. So if you are here for a conference or for a specific meeting, right through these doors, you will find those meeting spots. There are bathrooms out here right outside that meeting place conference space as well. And then right past the forward bank of elevators, we will have the Sky Lounge. The Sky Lounge is going to be kind of an area at the very front of the ship that functions as both the nightclub in the evening, and then they have a number of different events during the day. So there's a bar up here, there's plenty of seating, and then this is a great place to come up and just get a lot of views. It's nice and cool in here, so you can take in the stunning views of wherever you are without having to deal with the extreme temperatures, whether that be heat or cold while outside. So you can see there's a DJ booth, a dance floor right there, and then you do have a bar in the middle of the Sky Lounge. Again, really beautiful area and a nice part of the ship. That is it for deck 14. We're going to hop on down to deck number 12. We have come on down to deck number 12. Now this is the main pool deck, but there are a couple of additional venues here that are really important. The first one is going to be the fitness center and spa. So right back here, and again, this is all the way at the front of the ship, you will find your spa and fitness center. You've got the barber shop right there. There's a lot of different services offered here, including massages, things like manicures, pedicures, but we're gonna go in here and check out the actual fitness center. We're walking through the spa lobby. So right before you get into the fitness center, if you are coming for any type of services, that's where you're gonna be able to check in. And then you have a really, really expansive gym here, treadmills, elliptical machines. There's Peloton bikes in here if you do have a Peloton membership. There's, of course, weightlifting. You have a lot of different types of workout equipment in here, and then they do offer classes as well for an additional fee. So if you are someone that likes to hit the gym when you are coming on your cruise vacation, definitely check out the fitness center here on the Silhouette. It is very nice. A couple of additional amenities that are found here in the spa is the Persian Gardens. The Persian Gardens is an area that if you are getting a spa service or you are in aqua class, that is a spot that you can use. There's things like dry saunas, Turkish baths, lots of areas for you to just kind of relax and rejuvenate in. And right off of the spa, we do have the Solarium. So this will be one of 3 pools found on board the Silhouette. So you've got the pool there in front of me, and then on this side of the Solarium, you do have the Spa Cafe. So the Spa Cafe is open every day from noon until 2. They offer a number of different small bites as well as small plates, things like turkey sandwiches. You have a drink station here, and they also do serve fresh juices. Just past the Spa Cafe, you are gonna see the whirlpool in front of me. So everything is mirrored on both sides. So you have a hot tub right here, and then you're gonna have a hot tub as well on the other side. There's a lot of very comfortable day loungers and day beds here in the Solarium. So this is definitely a place to come and relax. It's a little bit quieter in here than it is on the pool deck. And the Solarium is for ages 16 and up. So just keep that in mind. If you're with a family, 16 and up will be able to go check out that Solarium area. We have made it now out to the pool deck. The pool deck does consist of 2 pools and 4 hot tubs. And then of course, here at the very front of the pool deck, you are gonna have the pool bar. You'll notice there's loungers kind of all the way around the pool area. The one pool is a little bit deeper, it's about 5'7". The other pool area is a little bit more shallow, it's about 3 feet. So you kind of have a swimming pool as well as a wading pool. Like I said, plenty of loungers here. It's a little bit quieter on the pool deck today because we are here in port in St. Martin. But on a sea day, these fill up very quickly. So definitely you want to get down here really fast. You do have stairs that will take you up to deck 14. That's a quick entrance to get into the Oceanview Cafe. But right here past the sliding glass doors, you are gonna have the aft bank of elevators. So the elevators that sit more in the back of the ship. We are gonna pop down a couple of decks and continue the tour. Decks 6 through 11 are primarily stateroom decks. So on those decks, you will have mostly staterooms. There are a few areas in the middle of the ship though that function as kind of common areas. One is the library, so you're looking at that right across the elevator banks here. That does span decks 10 and 11. It's a nice quiet spot if you're looking to just kind of get away, read a book, or really just chill from any of the parties going on board. So that'll be decks 10 and 11 here towards the back or mid of the ship. We've popped on down to deck number 8. Deck number 7 and 8 have a very unique area that isn't found on a lot of other ships called the Hideaway. This is again just another area that's nice and quiet. You can come and kind of get away, relax. You've got lots of seating, then you have these little pods that are found here on deck 8 right off the aft bank of elevators. So if you are wanting some privacy or to really just get away, this will be the area to come to. Come, chill, work, whatever you need to do, you can find it down here on decks 7 and 8. We've come on down to deck number 5. Now we are at the very, very back of the ship. And that's because deck number 5 is a little bit easier to kind of walk all the way through. But right away at the aft here, you are going to have the Tuscan Grille. This is going to be one of your specialty restaurants. It's a staple on a lot of celebrity cruise ships. This is the Italian restaurant on board. I love how the entrance is kind of shaped like you're walking into like a barrel, maybe a wine barrel. It's very cool. The food here is always really good. If you're liking an Italian meal, you can come here. Again, it does cost an additional price, but it definitely is worth the price. Right outside of Tuscan, we do have the restaurant Blue. Now, Blue is of course for Aqua Class guests. So if you are staying in Aqua Class or if you're staying in a suite, this is a restaurant that will be available to you. It is healthy, clean eating. The food in here is, in my opinion, the best on the ship, and it makes Aqua Class 100% worth it. Right across from Blue, you got another venue called Qsine. Now, Qsine is an older restaurant that actually has been turned into what is now Le Petit Chef. This is going to be the experience where you're gonna have animated characters on your plates, cooking your meal. It's a lot of fun. I would say this is definitely an experience that's more family friendly on the ship. If you do have little ones or kids, they would really, really enjoy that. But that restaurant is only found a couple of places on land. New York City is one of them. Or you can come on a Celebrity Cruises ship and find it there. You have a nice spot outside there if you do want a quiet spot for sail away. There's a little bit of an outer deck. Lots of very interesting murals found here on deck 5. That will not be the last. And we are now walking into Ensemble Lounge. So this will be a place that will have live music. It's kind of a great place to come to before dinner. You see the big bar there in the middle, and then right here in the corner you see a piano and kind of a band setup. This will have live music every single night. You have a few other venues that are tucked around the bar here. Murano is one of them. Murano is another specialty restaurant here on the Silhouette. This is of course going to be your French restaurant. Definitely recommend it if you've never done Murano before. It is very, very good. Right next to Murano, you will have the Retreat Lounge. So again, the Retreat is the area for suite guests. This is their lounge and bar area. So that is for suite guests only. You do have to have a key card to get in there. And then there's a ladies' bathroom here on my left. On the other side of the bar, you will find the men's restroom. Those are going to be the restrooms for all the restaurants back here. This is another very interesting and eclectic hallway. You have nature sounds as you're walking through. Celebrity is known for always having one hallway on their ships that is just a little bit more unique. You of course have another entrance to some outer decks right there. And then this is going to be where the aft bank of elevators is. So you've got the deck 5 elevator bank. We are now walking into the cafe. So of course this is Cafe Al Bacio. This is the standard cafe that's found on all Celebrity cruise ships. This will be your main coffee shop on board, and they have coffee shops as well as specialty coffees and snacks available. The coffees do come with a charge, however the snacks there are complimentary. You can also get gelato there, which that does come with an additional charge as well. Right across from Cafe Al Bacio you do have Sushi on 5. So of course this will be another specialty restaurant here. This does come with an additional charge. And then on some sailings, on certain nights, they will also have a special Indian dinner here. So we are actually gonna get to experience that tonight, but it's normally sushi, and then once during your cruise, they might have that Indian menu, which is known to be phenomenal. We'll have to report back because we are very excited to go later this evening. You got the world-class bar, which this is more of your high-end craft cocktail bar. If you are looking for nicer cocktails or higher-end liquor, you will come here to get your drinks. And now we've entered kind of the shopping section of the ship. You of course have Breitling watches right here. So this is going to be your watch shop. Lots of other shops that we're going to go past in just a second, but to the left of the watch shop you do have the Celebrity iLounge. So this will be of course kind of your business center, as well as the area that you will come if you need help with your internet. So it'll be found here on deck 5, right across from the world-class bar. We're going to cut over to the other side here because this starts kind of the long line of shops. So of course you have Artisan Studio, which is going to be jewelry. So they'll have a lot of different types of jewelry here on board. They have a partnership with Effie. If you would like the jewelry that Effie sells, you'll more than likely enjoy a lot of the shops up here. Pieces of Time, which is another watch shop. They sell things like makeup, beauty products, hair products, lots of jewelry. Designer bags is coming up here on the right. The Kate Spade store is here on board. And then this next store is called Moda. So again, this will be more high-end bags. And then you have Jasmine, which is beauty products. So plenty of shopping up here. Right across from the shopping, you are going to notice quite a bit of art. This is where Park West lives on the ship. So if you are an art collector, you're someone that likes to purchase art or look at art when you're on board, you want to come up here to the Park West area. They do a number of different events while on board. You have a set of stairs that will take you down to deck 4. And we'll get down there in just a second, but there's one additional venue that we do just have to mention here. And that is the top level of the Celebrity Theater. So the theater, of course, houses all of your different shows. There's multiple different production shows here on board. You're not going to want to miss the theater shows because they put a lot of work and effort into them, and the talent of the cast is unbelievable. Definitely recommend coming and seeing all the shows. They offer entertainment in here every single night of your cruise. And again, level 5, deck 5, is going to be the top area of the theater. We came down one deck here towards the forward bank of elevators on deck number 4. Again, this is going to be your deck 4 entrance into the theater that we just saw. And this is really going to be the entertainment complex for the ship, starting off with Celebrity Central. Celebrity Central is a venue that's kind of tucked right back here by the theater. They are going to have a number of events back here, things like showing movies, they have game shows, they do all different kinds of things right back here. So I believe they're showing a movie right now, but that is kind of a miniature theater or a smaller entertainment venue. Right there is the staircase that will take you up to deck 5 and take you right into the art gallery. And this area also is kind of known as the entertainment complex. This is the area that they'll have nightly game shows in. This area becomes packed with quite a few people, so get here early if you see a game show in the entertainment complex. And right off of the entertainment complex here is going to be a venue called Qsine. This is a very interesting and unique venue. It now kind of houses game boards, karaoke, as well as they have some virtual video games down here for adults. So the screen right in front of me, I've seen virtual bowling, sometimes they are showing sports. There is a bar in here, and then that thing that looks like a spaceship is a DJ booth. So this is kind of the additional venue that they use for all different kinds of activities and events. There is a bar right here, and the bar is right off of Future Cruise. I wonder if they did that on purpose. They put the bar right off of Future Cruise so you can go and have a few drinks and then start booking cruises right here. Future Cruise is of course the place that you can book your next vacation on board. Don't forget, if you use a travel agent, you can give them that travel agent's information so you still have your reservation managed by your TA. It's a great thing that the cruise lines allow. There's going to be more shops here. You've got your liquor and tobacco shop right here. And of course, everything is closed today because we are here at port. And then the Silhouette shop, which is going to be your celebrity brand store, will be found here on deck number 4. So all of the celebrity things that you want to buy, water bottles, t-shirts, anything that would be branded, you can find here on deck number 4. You do have the photo gallery here as well, right across from the shops. So what's great is as you get pictures taken here on the ship, you can come here, tap your key card, and then view all of those pictures on the screen. They do not print any pictures here on the Silhouette anymore. And then we have the casino. So this is the casino bar that's right in front of us. We're gonna just take a quick left here so you can see the casino on board is a pretty good size for a cruise ship. They of course have a number of different slot machines, and then they do also have table games. Pretty much all of the table games do start at a $10 minimum with the exception of roulette. They do not have low stakes gaming on this current sailing that we're on. I know a lot of people always have that question. But it's your standard $10 and $25 tables for blackjack, $10 for UTH, $10 for 3-card poker. And then of course, all of the slot machines. As we walk out of the casino, we are kind of in the main area or the heart of the ship. There is a venue right outside of the casino called Craft Social. This is going to be your craft beer bar. A lot of people don't realize this, but they actually have a beer sommelier on board here in this venue. So this is known as the sports bar, but then you also have beer and craft cocktails on tap. So that can be found at this bar right here. And right across from Craft Social is a very important venue, and that is the Martini Bar. Martini Bar is probably the most popular bar on board, has some of the most incredibly talented bartenders at sea. Every single evening, before, after, and even late into the night, before dinner, after dinner, and late into the night, this area is completely packed with people. This is one of the most social and fun venues on board. So this kind of spans the whole area here up until we get to the main dining room. You do have an elevator bank right here, of course. And then right past the Martini Bar, you will have the men's restrooms on my right. Ladies' restrooms will be on the other side of the hallway. And then you have the Grand Cuvée dining room. This dining room is found on decks 3 and 4, so it is a 2-story dining room. It's a really, really beautiful dining room. You can see they are getting ready for dinner in here. But I'll just give you a quick look into the dining room, and then you have that giant glass wall in front of us that is completely filled with wine. It's very, very beautiful. So that is it for deck number 4. We are going to now pop on down to deck number 3. We have come down one deck to deck number 3. Now, of course, right off of the elevator bank, you do have the 3rd level of the main dining room here. Now, on deck 4, you can get into the main dining room on either side of the staircase, but down here on deck 3, it's very important to know that one side is the main dining room for everyone, and the other side is Luminae. Luminae is, again, another all suites restaurant, so you can only get in here if you are staying in a suite. Right past those glass doors, they do serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner to suite guests. Coming into the main area on deck 3, you are going to have your shore excursions desk right here. So of course, if you're looking to book the on-land adventures portion of your trip, you will do that right here. And then your passport bar is the main bar that will be found here on deck number 3. You have plenty of seating. Live music will definitely happen here in the evenings. You see a piano right in front of me. Of course, you have the staircase that will take you up to deck 4. And then the other very important venue that is found here on deck 3 is, of course, guest relations. So if you are having any issues with anything during your trip, guest relations will be housed here on deck number 3. You also do have an ATM machine down here right off of guest relations, so that's very important. And then we kind of just created a little loop here on deck 3 because this is really the only area. The rest of the deck is going to be staterooms. So that is it for deck number 3. Well, thank you so much for watching with us today. I really appreciate you sticking all the way to the end. If you got to this point, please let me know in the comments, what do you think of this ship? Have you been on the ship? Were you on the ship a long time ago before it got amplified? Let me know what your favorite part of the Celebrity Silhouette was in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you on the next ship. Until next time, see ya!